and welcome to the latest update from We Are Famous CFC. My name is Adam, and this video we're going to be talking about who should be starting the next couple of Everton games, Beto or Barry. I'm going to say Barry, because Beto was woeful. He's absolute dog shit. He doesn't try hard enough and he misses opportunities after opportunities. With Barry, he doesn't really get the chance. He either starts, then gets dropped. But yes, he did miss a scissor, but also Beto just walks and doesn't try as hard as. So for me, we know that Beto shit. But I feel sorry for Tierno Barry, because during the Monday night game, Barry was subbed off for Beto after he missed a scissor, and he was crying, I believe, and that, because he wanted to stay on, because he was trying his hardest. Barry had his best game for Everton on Monday, and for me, he deserved to not be dropped. He deserves to get another game. Yes, eventually he will score, but pressure will come, but it's not fair on Tierno Barry himself at the end of the day. But I do think that Everton and David Moyes need to give him more opportunities to stay in the game and to help, because it is going to be hard, because we know that Barry and Beto aren't good enough. Well, we know Beto isn't good enough, but Barry needs, for me, he needs 6 games to prove to us Evertonians that he can score goals, but he still hasn't. He's missed a scissor, but for me, he needs to continue, because he's been bright of late as well. He's showing what he's capable of. We just needed to score a goal. So for me, I wouldn't drop Barry at all. I feel sorry for Barry, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts, people? Let us know in the comments. Who would you start, Beto or Barry? Let me know in the comments. Let us know your thoughts, who you think should start the Fulham game, Beto or Barry. I personally say Barry, because I think soon Barry will start to score. He needs to get a good feel factor of the Premier League, because where he's from, it's not a fast league, the Premier League, and that's why Barry, for me, hasn't really connected with the Premier League yet, hasn't gelled in with the squad, is because he's not used to playing in the Premier League. And I don't blame him. Again, yes, week in, week out, he's either starting or getting dropped week in, week out for Beto, and that's not good enough, because Beto has started a lot of games and has missed multiple opportunities. Barry hasn't. So for me, Beto is just dog shit, without a shadow of a doubt. So for me, again, I would get rid of him, Beto, and not let him ever play for Everton again. I'll just keep him on the bench until January, loan him out or sell him, whatever we can get for him, because he is shit. We know without a shadow of a doubt. And for me, I think Barry can offer a lot more. He can hold the ball up much better compared to Beto and stand up and get it. But for me, I think that we need to find a way that we can help Barry score, because I'm behind Barry all the way. Beto is just absolute woeful. I don't particularly like Beto, and I think that Beto doesn't try hard enough at all, or when he does, he makes a dog's dinner out of it. So for me, yeah, you might think I'm being harsh about Beto, but Beto's woeful. And yes, we do need a new striker in the transfer window, but I thought I'd come on and talk about the two of them and what I think Everton and David Moyes should do. But we know that Barry's not going to start against Fulham. I think it's going to be Beto, because Moyes has probably fell out with Barry now after. I've heard that when Barry went off, he was crying and he was annoyed at David Moyes. Whether it's true, I don't know, but it's been on the media on Monday night going into Tuesday. But as I said, it's a massive 3 points. If we don't get the 3 points, then questions will be asked and need to be asked at David Moyes on why the players are not scoring, the midfield, the defence, and all that, and why we're not getting set pieces as well. So there'll be a lot of questions at this football club by the Friedkin group. But as I said, Barry, for me, I think he starts but I don't think Moyes will. But for me, Barry starts without a shadow of a doubt, because what I've said with Barry, he's getting his corners, yes. He's trying his hardest, but he's also missing opportunities to score when they're coming. But so did Jack Grealish, and that's down to the manager. And if we get beat by United and we don't win against Thingy, then it's 11 games without a win, and therefore the manager needs to be questioned. Whether he loses his job or the sack or whatever happens, something needs to be done with the Friedkin group on David Moyes. But this is not a David Moyes video out. It's a Beto and Barry deep dive on how rubbish they are, and we need a striker. But without a shadow of a doubt, as I've said, and I'll say it again, Beto and Barry aren't good enough. We know. But also, we need to find a way, because at the end of the day, and I'll say it again, it's not an easy ride in the Premier League. But I think we need to stick with Barry for 6 games. If he doesn't score within the 6 games, then we try someone else up front. Either Njai, Grealish, Alcaraz, whoever, change the formation. And if he doesn't do that, then that's on the manager for me. Then he'll have to go. If this doesn't work with Barry in for 6 games and we still haven't won the 6 games or got anything out of it, then for me, David Moyes has got to change it up before January. And if we still get beat, then we sack him before it's too late in January. Before January, sorry. Towards the end of November, if we still haven't won a game and we've only drew or lost, then we sack Moyes. That's all I'm going to say, because then there is a real problem. But yes, I'm a little bit worried that we'll be fighting relegation. But let's just try something. Let's try Barry up front for the next 6 games. I mean, 4 games now, 5 games now, because he played Monday. Then, if he scores within them 5 games, then he can stay. If not, then change the formation. Do not put Beto on, because Beto is dog shit. Runs like a hellish chicken. In fact, Beto reminds me of Salomon Rondon, who couldn't even fucking score. But as I've said, then change that up. Then if he won't change it, then sack him, get rid of him. If he changes it and it works, then happy days. If it doesn't, then bye. Because we cannot be fighting relegation. My anxiety couldn't take it all them seasons. And I tell you what, we've been in this dog shit under the previous manager and the previous owners and Fahad Mashiri. We've got the Friedkin group, and we know the Friedkin group won't allow Everton to fight relegation at all. They'll do something about it. But I think that Barry needs to start against Fulham, and if he does, then happy days, and hopefully he scores. And if he scores, then really happy days, then we keep him in the squad. Let us know your opinions, people, in the comments on David Moyes, his tactics, Barry and Beto as well. Let us know your opinions on them. Would you change it up after 5 games if Barry hasn't scored a game? And if so, who would it be for? Because I tell you what, I drop Beto altogether. I don't want to see Beto playing for Everton ever again in an Everton shirt. Because the amount of chances David Moyes has given, we haven't scored from him. And the same with Barry. So something needs to give way ASAP. And the only way that will happen is that David Moyes changes it up sooner rather than later. Because I tell you what, people, I don't know how much more of this the fans are going to take. Get beat by Fulham, then the stadium will be toxic. Then something. Okay, if we get beat by Fulham and Barry hasn't scored and he's dropped Barry as well, then he can go, because that's going to be 10 without a win, and that's going to be dreadful. Let us know in the comments your thoughts. Up the toffees, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let us know your opinions in the comments on what you think David Moyes should do for the Fulham game. And up the toffees. Bye bye.
Moyes, he had a dream to build a football team. We went to City and we signed Jack Grealish on loan. We played from the back and dying